friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Neetika and this is the Chic Artist Studio. Here we make watercolors feel less intimidating and more fun. So today's tutorial is all about color, creativity and a little bit of summer fun. We are painting these adorable watercolor popsicles. And the best part is there is no right or wrong way to do it. You can mix your favorite colors, experiment with these fun combinations and just enjoy the process. This is a very quick beginner friendly project that's perfect for practicing color blending while creating something cheerful and playful. So grab your paints and let's make some colorful popsicles together. Alright, let's start with our supplies. So I am using this amazing paint set from Meeden. It has so many bright colors that instantly made me think that I should use this set for the popsicle video today. And then I'll be using this mixing palette, 2 jars of water and this mop brush. Okay, so you can use any brush today, any soft round brush. Okay, so let's get started. If you can see, I have very lightly traced my popsicles here so that the proportions remain nice and they don't, like, my popsicles are not all over the page. If you want, you can just trace them lightly or you can paint directly. It's all up to you. So we'll be painting this first and then go leftwards. Okay, so the first popsicle that we are gonna be painting will be sort of orange, pink, magenta. So I am mixing a very nice orange here. So while painting these popsicles, I want you to go very bright. So think of all the bright colors that you can use to make you want to eat these popsicles. Okay. I'm mixing the colors that I want my popsicles to be. And then we'll go from there. So like this, and maybe a little bit of magenta. This. Right. This already looks so yummy. Okay. So first of all, we'll be using wet on wet painting technique here. So I just have water on this brush and I am filling this whole popsicle with just water. I'm painting this popsicle with water and then we will be introducing our paint to this. Okay, so this technique is used when we want our colors to blend effortlessly and smoothly, just like the actual popsicles. Okay, so I have gently tinted this water so that you can see where it is. So this is all wet. Now I will introduce my first color like this. Okay, so my yellow will be on the top, or maybe darker orange. You can just use yellow, orange, whichever color you like. Okay, and then my next will be this nice pink orange sort of color. Okay, don't fret about the shape, you can always adjust it later. Okay, and the third will be magenta. Maybe I should add a little bit of pink to it because this is looking too dark for me. Should use this color. All right, here. So do you see these soft blends here? This is what we want in our popsicles. Our popsicles need to have like effortless blends. Right. Now next, I'm just darkening these paints. Okay. So I'm taking color directly from the palette so that it's very nice and thick consistency. Because once you have made your blends, you can just top it up with your colors to make them brighter, more summery. I think this color needs to be darker, right? Yeah, this one looks fine. Like this. You can just add, like, this is all wet, so it, wherever you add the color, it will very seamlessly blend. This is the reason that I love watercolors the most. It's because these blends look so effortless and they elevate the whole painting. See how bright this is? I might just want to eat it. You can shape it if it's out of shape. You can just so this is our first popsicle. I will just blend this up. All right, so the next popsicle will be sort of yellow, orange and red. So we'll start again by putting up a layer of water on our popsicle. Just don't make it too wet. Try using the same consistency as we use the, like, it should feel like we are painting it with our colors. So we don't want puddles of water here. Just nice layer of water. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna use cadmium yellow mixed with some lemon yellow. This one for the top, okay? So on the top we are using cadmium yellow mixed with some lemon yellow. Okay, so I have one question. We call them popsicles here in North America, and I know that in some parts of Europe we call them ice lollies. So what do you call them? I would love to know that. What do you call them? Ice lollies, popsicles, lollipops. Not lollipops, but maybe. Who knows? I would love to know that. I'm adding a little bit of orange here, and then I need red. So I am using scarlet. Ooh. Okay. This set of paints always like make me want to paint food, especially desserts and ice creams, because it has such bright colors that it reminds me of food every time I open this set. Now we will darken our colors, so maybe a little bit of darker orange here, like this, and then some dark red. I think I should darken this yellow a bit. So I am using cadmium yellow. Okay. And we need some red here. So when you're using wet on wet technique, you cannot plan the painting. Like, you can to a certain extent, but you cannot always see in advance or foresee what it's gonna look like, because now the paint has a mind of its own, right? So that's done. Next will be some sort of pink and blues and purple. All right, again the same drill. Painting it with water, and you know what? This might be the happiest painting that I have done in a while. Those who know me know that I love bright colors, and I can just paint for hours if I have bright colors and a very nice, interesting subject. So this is one of my favorite things to paint. Colorful food. Okay, so I am taking, this is very light, pink. Okay, so this nice pink, and you don't need to use so many colors in a single popsicle here. You can just use 2 or might be just 1 if you want. It's just, this one is just to have fun. Okay, so pink, and then I think I might want to use some sort of like nice blue. But which blue should I use? Okay, I like this color. A little bit of this. Okay, not much. I think I'm gonna use just here a little bit, and then a nice dark plum or magenta. So this is plum magenta, and then I'm gonna mix some purple in here. And then this color is so luscious that I just want to eat it. Maybe I should add a little bit of dark purple and paint this. So make sure you're painting fast enough so that your base layer is still wet, otherwise these colors won't blend in so effortlessly. Okay, and we want them to blend nicely, effortlessly, so that our popsicles look good enough to eat, right? So now it's time to blend these. I am taking some more blue. We mix it till here. Take some up, and there is a very hard line. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my pink, make it darker, like this. I'm taking some pink here, some light magenta. So you can use different combinations of the colors that you have used for the initial painting. I'm gonna cover this up. This blue was too bright, so I just covered it up, and I think I'm gonna take my pink further down. So here, like this. All right, so I think out of these I might wanna eat, oh, it's a difficult choice. I think I might wanna eat all of them. Let's just paint sticks. So we take some kind of brown. I am using some, let's mix it here. I am using a little bit of ochre, and I'll mix it with raw umber. And then we'll start with this one because this one is dried up fairly well. So I am just painting the stick. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect because this painting is all about having fun with the colors, right? Or as I say, going wild with the colors. So let's go wild. Don't worry about don't worry about being perfect because popsicles are not perfect. They bring us joy, right? So painting popsicles should also bring us joy. Like this. Okay. And then the last one. Like this. Okay. You might want to add a little bit darker color here. A little bit darker color here. So that, because this area will be dark because this popsicle will be casting a shadow here. So I am using a darker color and then I'll just blend it out with our original color. So like this. Again, darker here. Okay. Take some darker color, add it at the top. Okay, like this. Next, what we are gonna do is, now I'm taking my size 6 round brush and we are gonna make those indents that popsicles have. So a little bit of darker color. You can choose any of the colors that you have used here. I am choosing this pinkish color, and then we'll make those indents. So again, it's not something that we need to fret about. You just add these indents here, okay, like this. And they will be darker on one side, so let's just add a little bit of darker color here. Blended it with the lighter one. Again, add darker color here. So it gives us an illusion of, you know, a 3D shape. Okay. Again, one more. I am dropping a darker color here. All right. Next is this one. So I am using the orange. Same technique. like this. And then darker color on one side. And for this one, I'm gonna be using my purple magenta mix. So maybe a little bit darker. And then we will be placing our darker color to the left side, because that's where we painted all our shadows today. All right, now these are fairly finished, but if you want to add a little more drama to it, highlight, you can use a white acrylic marker. So I'll be using my Posca marker for this, and I'll be adding some highlights to the lighter areas. So I'm just waiting for this to dry up, and then I'll be adding some highlights, and it will create some shine and drama to these whole, like this popsicles. Okay, so I guess this one is dried up. Okay, so I'll be adding some here in the like wherever the highlights should be. So here, okay. And then some would be here. You can also use white gouache for this, but I like using this acrylic marker. See the blooms here. And this is one of the reasons I love watercolors, because they are so, like, they blend so well. This one is still wet, so we'll wait while we just paint over these like this. So I don't know about you, but this painting has definitely put me in a summer mood, and I know it's really hot here in Ontario, Canada, this time of the year. I know, it sounds weird, but it's really, really hot here, and painting this has instantly lifted my mood today. I would love to know which part of the world are you watching this from. And that's our colorful popsicle collection complete. I hope this tutorial inspired you to play with bright colors and reminded you that watercolor doesn't always have to be serious. Sometimes it's just about having fun and enjoying the process. If you painted along with me, I'd love to see your version. Share it with me on Instagram and tag me so I can cheer you on. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I share new watercolor tutorials very often, from beginner techniques and florals to fun seasonal projects like this one. So thanks so much for painting with me today. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Happy painting, guys. Bye.